What's going on, YouTube gang? It's Mellow DFS coming to you live and direct. Here to give you my favorite plays for today's 3-game mini slate. Today is Monday, the 9th of March. Hope everybody's having a great day. Feel free to like the video. Please subscribe if you do, or support the channel. I always appreciate the love. Press that bell icon to always stay notified for new videos. Let's jump right into it, y'all. Going with the point guard slot for today. Of course, we have Trae Young going against Charlotte, 9,600 on FanDuel, but we're looking at 10,300 on DraftKings. To me, it's a steep price, but we gotta look into the injuries. We got Hunter that's questionable. Benpre is questionable. I think Teague, he's active, and Herter, he's probable, but he's good to go, and Collison's good to go. So Trae Young still, you could pivot low in this play. He hasn't had much upside against them. He only had 40 down last game, but it's something you could take a look at. Last game, but that was at Charlotte, but he has better home splits, and he's averaging 51.7 fantasy points in the past 20 home games, averaging 55.8 fantasy points in 10 close games. This is a 4.5 favorite for ATL here against Charlotte, so something we want to consider here at this price tag on FanDuel at 9,600. He can give you that 45 plus here if you want to look into him today. Of course, we got Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet is doubtful, so of course at this price tag on FanDuel, something you want to consider here. 7,300 is still too cheap. Now on DraftKings, they priced him up at 8,400. That might scare people on DraftKings, so he might be more low owned on DraftKings, but still a great price tag. On going against Utah here. So he's averaging 42 fantasy points in the past 3 games at Utah. He was out the first game this season versus them at home, but he's averaging 38.7 fantasy points when underdog. This is a 4-point underdog for Toronto in this play for today. And Utah is allowing an average 40 fantasy points a game to the opposing point guard. So something you want to consider here if you want to pivot from Trae Young to Kyle Lowry. Still a great spot. Now, number 3, you got Jamal Murray. Still in a good play against Milwaukee at 223.5 implied total here at 6,600. Still a great price tag. He's 33 projected in this play with a 5 times value play, but he's 69 on DraftKings. Nonetheless, still a great play for Jamal Murray here. All right, now is a 6-point favorite for Denver here, and he's averaging 35 fantasy points win away. So he got a great floor. But Milwaukee's allowing an average 51.1 fantasy points when underdog. And Rubio just had that 68 fantasy point game at home last game, and that's crazy to know that, but he could give you that 40, maybe 50 hopefully in this matchup, especially if it's only a 6-point favor. So if it's kept close, he could dominate here. And Milwaukee's, they're on the second game back-to-back as well, so this game could be close. And it's a great pace for Denver. All right, 97.4 to Milwaukee's 104.9 in pace. So this will be a great game for Denver. In a fast-paced game for Milwaukee, it's going to be more of a negative pace, a huge downfall in pace for them. So for me, I'm going to be targeting Denver in this play. It's going to be tough trying to fade Bledsoe and Middleton. To me, they're more cash plays without Giannis, but with this pace and at Denver, it's going to be hard for them to get upside here, in my opinion. But I like those plays for Denver here. All right, let's look into our next play at shooting guard. All right, going to the shooting guard, like Donovan Mitchell here, 7,200 on FanDuel, DraftKings 75, still a great price tag, 224 implied total going against Toronto. This is a great play for me. For him, he's averaging 39.3 fantasy points at home. It's a 4.5 favorite for Utah here, and he's averaging 21.6 real life points a game. And Toronto's allowing 30.4 fantasy points when underdog to the shooting guard spot. He could give you a floor play. He could either give you 35 here, and depending on how close this game is, he can give you that 40 plus in this spot for today. So I like this play for Donovan Mitchell. Let's see if you want to go for another savings play. Norman Powell, still a smashing spot here on FanDuel. Didn't really change his price tag, but DraftKings, they priced him up where he should be. But FanDuel is an easy upside play without Van Vliet. He's been crushing it lately. 49, 50, 40, 34 in the last 4 games. Norman Powell's been balling. There's a 5.9 value play, 32.2 projection play. Easy value spot for Norman Powell here today. So definitely want to target him in your lines for today. So let's go to our small forwards. Okay, going to small forwards, Miles Bridges definitely popped up on the paper for me. 57 on FanDuel, was too cheap at 55 on DraftKings. 25.3 projection play against Atlanta. Great play for me. All right, he's averaging 31.8 fantasy points in the past 5 home games. Even though it's an underdog play for him, he's averaging 11.4 points a game, 5.6 rebounds a game, and he has better home splits. And Atlanta's allowing an average 32.5 fantasy points when favored to opposing small forwards, giving up about 28 fantasy points a game to opposing small forwards. So great play, great price tag. He can give you that 25 plus here in this play for today. Another guy is Will Barton, just a smashing spot for him as well. Finally got out of the slump with a 36 fantasy point game. Like I said, with this bump in usage, bump in pace, this is going to definitely help out with his price tag. He's a 5.8 value play, 30.5 projection, and he's only 5,300 on FanDuel, 6K on DraftKings. Still, he can give you that upside here. He had 44, 29, 37 in the last 3, and 44 so far for the season. So great play for him to definitely keep his ball rolling from that slump. And another great play for today against Milwaukee without Giannis in the mix. Good spot for him. Let's go to our next play at power forwards. Now, power forwards, I'm going to go for another, hopefully a great play with Paul Millsap here at 4,800 on FanDuel. On DraftKings, 46 is too cheap. Great play. Hopefully, he's been in the slump for the last 2 games. But he did have 31 3 games ago. And he has much upside going against Milwaukee here as well. In the past, this is a 5.5 favor for Denver. He's averaging 28 fantasy points in over 10 home games, averaging 50 fantasy points in the past 2 games at home versus Milwaukee in the past 2 seasons, as you can see. And those is when he playing at home. So hopefully he keeps this rolling with that stat. His previous history is showing much upside. Hopefully he keeps it going, knowing that he's starting today. So hopefully he keeps it moving. He's averaging 32 fantasy points in the past 5 home games. And Milwaukee's allowing an average 37.3 fantasy points when underdog. So good spot for Paul Millsap with this price tag to give you some great upside here. PJ Washington's another great play at 52 on FanDuel, 56 on DraftKings. So both of those 2 spots are definitely intriguing for today, in my opinion. Let's go to our last play at center. All right, now going to the center play, we do have Nikola Jokic here at 9,700 on FanDuel, 44.8 projection play, but he is 95 on DraftKings. Still a great play, like I said. This bump in pace is real intriguing for Denver here. Just a great slot for him for today. He's averaging 49.4 fantasy points in the past 5 home games, and with this fast pace should definitely hit value here. And he's been on a downtrend recently because he's been playing away, and now he's back at home. Just better home splits in general for him for today. So Nikola Jokic is a great value play, in my opinion. You got Brook Lopez as well. Without Giannis in the mix, he's definitely going to have to step it up, especially having Jokic in the mix. At 5,100 on both platforms, it's a great play for Brook Lopez here. He shows he has a good floor play. All right, as well, he's averaging 43 fantasy points in the past 2 games at Denver. All right, so as you can see, he had that 42 and a 44 in the last 5, but those high-end games was when he played at Denver. So that's something you want to consider if you need to pivot to a cheaper play at center. I think Brolo is in a great place, especially without Giannis is giving him bumping usage. Definitely going to need him here. And Denver allows around 10.3 rebounds a game, 1.5 blocks a game to the opposing center. So great play. You know, Brook Lopez is one of those guys that could go crazy with blocks. So good spot, especially, you know how Bledsoe likes to go into the paint. So Brolo's in a good play for some savings. Of course, you guys, Cody Zeller going against ATL, 4,300 on FanDuel. Still a great price tag on FanDuel, 5K on DraftKings. Great spot for him, 27-30, 31-30 in the last 4 games against ATL. Is a 4-point underdog for Charlotte, but he's averaging 10.8 points a game, 6.2 rebounds a game, averaging 29 fantasy points in the past 2 games versus ATL last season. And ATL is allowing 35 fantasy points win away, giving up about 10.3 rebounds a game to opposing centers. So it's a great slot if you want some savings here. You don't have to really play Jokic. You can get some Brolo or some Cody Zeller in the mix in your lines for some savings, y'all. So these are my plays for today. If you like the plays, give a thumbs up. Any questions or concerns with the lines, comment below using draft dashboard tools and a link in my description. So you want access to my player pool, click the link, sign up, get access to the NBA cheat sheet to get the best plays of the slate, your sleepers and your studs. Click on the watch players, you get access to your player pool, and you'll see watch Mel's DFS picks button up top for either DraftKings or FanDuel. So I love y'all, man. Y'all collect that bag for today. It's Mel DFS, and y'all stay blessed. See y'all in the next video.